rewarding it was for you. After school and summer jobs, that's the biggie here. These kids need jobs, and maybe you have some kind of a connection. You can either help them write a resume or come and help out here. And somebody said in the Bronx, there's a website you can go on where you can find jobs. The city hires kids. We don't have the manpower. The guidance counselors are inundated with what they have to do, counseling kids and working on college applications. But maybe that's something you can do. Come here and work with kids, helping them get summer jobs. Maybe you work in a place that there are summer jobs for kids or after school. Any of the after school activities that you might be interested in, drama, dance, anything like that, art, an art club, service, I mean, the list goes on and on.
None of that.
We don't have any of that. We really don't. Writing, writing, that's another thing, writing essays, writing compositions for English. To have someone to sit down and go over it, to have a conference, what we call a conference, when you sit with someone and talk about what are you trying to say, who's your audience. I could go on and on of the list of things that you could do. So I'm trying to think who's going to be the recipient of the phone calls who was expressing an interest to help out.
Karen, and then we'll put the...
So the calls go to Karen, and then Karen will send you on to the people that need the help. Where is Karen? She's going to talk about class committees. Where are you, Karen? I don't see you. You want to talk about class committees and alumni and class reunions since you organize them?
After me.
What's that? After you? Okay, so now here's Joe Salamini, who's also on our board, and he's in charge of building and grounds.
Here comes my senior Tommy. Hey, Tommy. I guess when we had the fire, no pun intended, I guess that lit the interest fire for you guys, well, a lot of you. I will report on that. A little background. I graduated from the school in 1961. I was born and raised in Pelham Bay in the Bronx, and I was a victim of the number 5 Bruckner Boulevard bus that was never on time. I remember running across the frozen tundra to be there at class on time. And I tell you, my claim to fame was that I set the all-time record for Saturday morning detention, which we called Jug. Remember that? Jug, we called it Jug. Picking up papers, and then I'll go to Ferry Point Park at 1 o'clock to play with the baseball team. My brother Tommy graduated in 68, and my brother Danny graduated, Tommy was 64 and Danny was 68. About 4 years ago, I retired from public life, 22 years in public life. I was a president of the board in Pelham, and I was the town supervisor for 14 years. And I said to my wife, now I'm going to cool it. The phone rings. My wife says, it's Chris Gallagher on the phone. I said, holy crap, what does he want? He says, you have to help me. The Archdiocese is considering the possibility of closing the school, but we're going to turn that around. I said, okay, here we go. And then they made me the chairman of facilities. Now, you know how you become the chairman of something? Don't show up to the meeting. And then they say, who are we going to make chairman of the facilities? Where's Joe? He's not here? He's got it. So the first thing I did was we audited all the facilities on the property. And we decided that the first thing we had to do was to make the facility more attractive. And we started to plant azaleas. We planted over 100 trees. We took down fencing that was just horrible to look at, and on, just to make the outside of it. But we never dealt with the infrastructure. And we knew that we had this sword of Damocles holding over our head. We had to replace the boilers because the boilers were burning number 6 oils. Everybody know what that is? At the end of the year, it's illegal to burn number 6 oil. We're illegal. So we had to convert to number 2 oil. And on January 17th, Friday around 6 o'clock, my phone rings, and it's Raul. Does everybody know who Raul is? That was the guy he's the head of facilities. He's got a Latin, Spanish accent. He's calling me from a cell phone, and he's talking 400 miles an hour. I said, slow down, Raul. What happened? Because all I could hear was fire. Well, he explained to me what was happening. He says, we got 10 companies here. There's people everywhere, and there's a fire. What had happened was there was a malfunction in one of the boilers, burners, and it lit a fire, and the entire boiler room was destroyed. The good part is that the boiler room is detached from the rest of the school. So now I'm thinking, we had to replace all of these boilers, and now they're all burned up. Maybe an insurance company is going to pick up the tab, and that is the case. But because of all the smoke damage, what went down? We lost 3 labs. You know, chemistry labs. We lost 3 labs. The sacristy in the back of the chapel has been damaged pretty badly. And there was smoke damage throughout the building. On the Saturday after the Friday, there must have been 50 people in here cleaning the place up, all provided by the insurance company. There was the scent of smoke, obviously, and that was all cleaned out. Now, where do we go from here? I've sat down with the insurance company, Monsignor Scanlan, myself, and a couple of board members. There will be things that will not be covered by insurance. For those who've done renovations in their home, and you open up the wall, and then the contractor says, while you're doing this, you have to do that. It's the that probably will not be covered. So you're saying, gee, I'm a woman, what do I know? You may know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. And that's where we need your help. The contractors that I have been getting to help me are now ducking behind doorways. They don't want to know me anymore. We're going to clean up this campus. I think not only are we're going to be the most beautiful campus in the Bronx. Think about it. We have a college campus in the middle of the Bronx. Who else has that? No one. No one. And these wonderful kids. But anyway, that's basically the complete report. We're on the way. We're cleaning the place up. And we're going to spend a lot of the insurance company's money. And I'm going to be hustling those contractors that are doing the repair. Trust me, I'm going to be on top of it. And I don't speak as long as them. Karen, are you driving this up?
I'm just gonna.
Oh, you Sue?
No, go ahead.
I'm done, guys.
Hi. Have a cookie. You deserve it. I'm Susan Bishop, class of 74. 74 girls. But I was only 6 when I graduated, so. I also have my family also went here. My sister Robin was 77. Where's Robin? Somewhere over there. And my brother was 78 or 79. Did he even graduate? I'm not sure. He told my father he did, but I don't really know. And he did get a car. None of us got a car. I don't know. So anyway, I just wanted to say a very heartfelt thank you for all of you for being here. Teachers also, we have a bunch of teachers that have come, and Claire and Marilyn and Jane Denny is our assistant principal. Jane, can you stand up? She's our assistant principal, Jane Denny. Thank you. Then we have Sister Eileen Donovan came back, Sister Ann came back, Sister Eileen Clifford is here. So a lot of you know a lot of these people that are here. So many of you have said to me when you came in that, oh, you know, I saw a bunch of my friends that I graduated with, and, you know, they never got a notice, and they didn't get, that's because we don't have their information. That's where you come in. What you really need to do for us is help us contact people, because the more people we contact, the more people want to get involved. We don't need, well, we'll take it, like Karen said, we'll take any money, we'll take anything you give us. But we don't need you to dedicate every day of your life to be here. But if, you know, maybe there's an event you want to be part of, or maybe like Chris had said, Maybe there's something, a talent that you have, or maybe I have a friend that one of our graduates who is an actress, and she's a director and a producer, and she said, well, why isn't there a drama club anymore? She said, my love for the theater came out of this school. There's no drama club because there's no money to pay a drama teacher. There's no one to pay, there's no one that can come here and do international dance, or who can do, we have trouble getting someone to teach volleyball. We have someone to teach, remember we always played on the front field, we played field hockey. You need a coach for that. We don't have the money to do that. So if you have a couple of hours, you have something, or you know someone that has it, come on down. You're retired and you have a couple of days a week, or one day a week, a few hours, that you can come down and help us with some clerical things, anything you can give us, we'll take. And we really appreciate everybody being here. We hope you all fill out the surveys. And even as far as money goes, you could do something as small as decide, every month I'm going to put you on $10 and send $10 to the school. It wouldn't break me, but it would help the school a lot. And that's $10 is, 2 Starbucks gone in a month. But it's $120. And that's pretty darn nice. If we got, how many graduates do we have altogether? 11,000. 11,000. If every alum gave $120 a year, 11,000 people. How many are we in touch with, or in touch with us? So that's how many we have in touch? Pretty darn good. It takes a village. It takes a little bit of help from each person. That's why the village comes together and helps everybody. So please, please, please do what you can for us. And anything you need, you can call me, you can call Karen, Rosalia. Just contact the school, and anything you want to do for us, we'll accept. And we thank you so, so much for spending your day here with us. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to wrap this up. Just a couple things that Sue brought to mind. We're looking for a golf coach. We found, with Ferry Point Park opening here, the golf course, we'd like to try to have our students play golf. We've gotten many people to donate clubs and bags and balls and everything, but we don't have a teacher. So if anybody knows anybody who'd like to teach our students golf in a golf club setting, we would love that. So keep that in mind if you would. And we do have a Facebook page. Sue said to remind you of that. I'm not the technical person, she is, so she said to remind you of that. Also, Sue Bishop is the person who got me here. Again, I didn't go here because Sue Bishop and I do a lot of volunteer work, and that is how we met. And when you do volunteer work, I'm telling you, you feel so good when you do volunteer work. And that is how I met one of my closest friends, and I came here because of it. And I've sat in the seats that you're in and shook my head and said, you know what, yeah, I'm going to make a difference. Because if everybody here did an hour, and you told your friends and they did an hour, we would need nobody else. So please keep that in mind. A couple things. Shirts are on sale here. Our students are selling shirts. We're not making a killing profit. We just know you guys like to be able to wear your shirts, and we like you to wear it because you let people know we're still around. And last but not least, Monsignor Dervin is going to come up and just have us join in prayer to thank us for this great day that we had today. Thank you very much, everybody, for everything. Statue in the back, that was a bad idea. It's like the Golden Globes when they're weaving through trying to get it.
Would you give this lady a nice round of applause? This is all Karen's doing. God bless her for putting this together, and Rosalia, and we are very blessed to have her. Rosalia, where are you? She's hiding from me. Thank you to our board. They put in a tremendous number of hours. And Joe Salamini, where are you? This man, we don't have to go into details, has been fighting a few things, his own health, and yet he has spent